I am sure sports. You know me there, from coast to coast representing. I mean, I say this is righteous representing for Omar. You don't know, come get the sports over here from near and far. Boy. Me say I am sure sports, one thing me sure about. When me say sure, that me not doubt. Come get your sports, get it over here. Come subscribe, repost and share. I am sure sports, one thing me sure about. When me say sure, that me not doubt. Come get your sports, get it over here. Come subscribe, repost and share. If me not sure, that me not say it. Know who score, that me not say it. Never know no game play, that me not say it. If me never see no game, me no know who play. For your sports news, better come over here so. For your soccer news, then come over here so. If you don't love sports, still come over here so. For the day done, you are gonna love over here so.
So when it comes on to behavior concerning football, Jamaica is decent. I am sure that if we can get all of these things done, set in place by the end of April, it gives us enough time before the World Cup campaign. Not afraid of no Brazil, no Argentina with these crap of players. We are good enough. Remember to like, subscribe, share. Listen, comment. Let me know what your thoughts are.
All right. Welcome back, people. Live. We are live. Good to have you. And I am sure sports as we get ready for this big one. Jamaica versus Canada in CONCACAF Women's U20 qualifying action. Yes, that's what it is. That's why we are here today. CONCACAF Women's qualifiers. Yes, that happens today, and we'll be doing a live watch along of the Jamaica's game. As you know, the Jamaica game, it was scheduled earlier, but due to inclement weather, it was put off. So the game is now being played today, right now, at this time. The starting 11 are the same as they were, right? So we will again show you the Jamaican starting 11. They are about 10 minutes away from kickoff. It is the same starting 11. The Jamaican team, that they have 7 players on bench, including a goalkeeper. They're like, so there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 outfield players. 5 outfield players on the bench, so a squad of 16. Not a large Jamaican team, as you know. Some of the players were not available due to exams. Welcome, Sir Roderick. Blessings to have you. Right, so let me show you the starting 11. It is the same starting 11, like I said, that we had for the game that was put off. So that is the starting 11. We have Leah Brooks, Avery Johnson, Amelia Van Zanten, Jury Lewis, and Jury Butts. We have Destiny Powell. We have Lou from West Brom, Chanel Buckley, Davia Richards. We have Seaton, and we have Atkinson. Those are the starting 11 players in the Jamaica starting 11 as they take on a tough Canadian team. So we believe that we can get a result from this, and this will, if we are able to do that, we believe that, it puts us in good position. Our next game will be against the Americans. They play Panama in the second fixture of the double header. So it is Jamaica versus Canada in girls under 20 action, right? So Van Zanten, Atkinson, and Lou will be playing up front. Jamaica are playing a 3-4-3 formation with Buckley, Destiny Powell, Avery Johnson, and Tiny Seaton in midfield. Butts, Lewis, and Richards are in the backline with Brooks in goal. So that is the formation and lineup for Jamaica. Again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 players on the bench, including a goalkeeper. So that's an 18-member squad the Jamaicans have. The Canadian, they have a full complement. They have 21 players in their team. So they have 2 goalkeepers as part of their contingent. We'll be giving you live play-by-play commentary of this one as soon as the game begins. It is just 6 minutes or so away from the kickoff. Jamaica versus Canada. Girls U20 World Cup qualifying action. So the players in on the substitute bench are Ava, well, let me give you the name. Akeelia Johnson. All right. Maybe I should give you the full name of those who are. Yeah. Let me give you the squad name and those who are starting and those so you can kind of have a little idea as to what is happening. But like I said, the Jamaican team is a little short. Yeah, it's a little short, so we'll see. All right, so the starting team is Brooks, Avery Johnson, Van Zanten, Lewis, Butts, Powell, Lou Buckley, Richards, Seaton, and Atkinson. While on the bench, you'll see Oakley, Akeelia Johnson, there is Smith, Raghunandan, Williams, and there is also Fraser on the bench for the Jamaicans. Um, so again, wishing the girls all the best. So as you can see, the squad is Leah Brooks, Katie Oakley, there is Leah Williams, Akeelia Johnson, Avery Johnson, Amelia Van Zanten, Jury Lewis, Mignot is not there. Andrine Simis is there. Chanel Buckley, Destiny Powell, Una Lou, and Jury Butts, Maya Raghunandan, Caitlin Ennis, Richards is there, Taija Fraser is there, Tiny Seaton, Natalia Atkinson, and I see Anaya Robinson of Challenge SC. She's listed, but don't know if they are missing some of the names from the starting 11 on the official card. But we will see when the teams come out if they will have them. Just a few minutes away, like 4 minutes away from start time, should be joined by Mikey Ballin. Mikey Ballin is the man who is always following female football. But again, this is a tough game for the Jamaicans. Not a lot of preparation time heading into this, but we still believe for the best. We still believe that our young women can pull off a victory or get a point out of this game against the Canadian. We're very optimistic um, of what this team can do. A lot of these players they play for Excelsior and Fraser's Whip in the local league for women here in Jamaica. And their team has done well. Ligos is here. Ligos, good to have you, man. I know you're versed on the female football. Now, I realize that we have 11 players of course, in the starting 11, but only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 players listed on the bench, which would say that there are only 17 players that are there. Because I have here the players on the bench are and this is not Avery Johnson, but Johnson is Akeelia Johnson, Andrine Simis, Mignot is on the bench as well, one of the defenders. Oakley, the goalkeeper. Williams is there. Fraser is there. And there is a Raghunandan is also there. Is there any reason why we didn't have 3 or some more players? Did they pull out at the latter end? I don't see the player Robinson either, who is a part of the squad. Are you aware, Legos, as to why Robinson is not there? This is a very tough Canadian team. Yeah, man. Okansania Smith. Yeah, man. Yeah, skies look clear indeed. Better day. And games were played yesterday, though they were at a stadium that is an hour away from this venue. But I understand that nothing was done on the field, so it should be in pristine conditions for this one. It is Jamaica. And see Coach Hugh Bradford trying something new here. He's deploying a 3-4-3 formation. The captain for the team will be Leah Brooks, the goalkeeper. She has had a call up with the senior team. Oh, they're all there. Thank you so much. So Legos is saying all the players are there. It's just not showing up. So there are 3 players that we're not seeing on the list. But thank you so much, Legos. Yeah. Big up Mikey Ballin. I know at some point he'll probably join, so he can. He normally comes on and do these things. People, it is also Super Friday, right? So on Super Friday, as usual, we ask our faithful subscribers and viewers to support the platform by giving a super sticker or a super chat, right? You just the super sticker super chat feature is right at the comment section where you see the dollar sign. If you're in North America or Europe, you can go ahead. You can give from $1 to $1 million. All right, it's up to you. So if you want to, you can go ahead and do that. I think Mikey Ballin and a couple of others may want to join, so we're going to bring them on. Okay, clear skies today.
Yes, the heavens
Welcome. Good afternoon. Yes.
are clear today.
Yeah. In the meantime, people, we have less likes than people watching the videos. So watching the video so far. So please go ahead and also hit the like button. All right. So I've done a lot of work and gotten a lot of information. This Canadian team is not just big, but they have players who play in the National Women's Soccer League in the States, and some top college recruits are also in the team. Um, as you can see, I think the number 10 for Jamaica is probably one of the taller players, but the Canadians, as you can see, physically imposing. The teams are coming out as they get lined up now for, they're lining up for the anthems. Mikey's silent over there.
I think we're coming out with a victory with this one.
Okay. And people, you may be ahead of me. Some of you may be behind in terms of the stream. So, yeah, don't. It's fine. It doesn't matter. I just facilitating the persons who may not be able to watch and they want to know what is going on.
So, what is your take on this one, Manins man? We're going to take this one.
I believe that we can beat the Canadians. I think like we have in our age group, the gap between us and Canada has closed, and I am picking us for a surprise win. Will be a tough game, and I'd love for us to stay in the game at least in up to halftime. If we are in the game up to halftime, I think we can come out with a result from this. I think the skill of our players, Buckley and Tiny Seaton, they are very skillful. Yeah.
Yes.
And I think we can get a couple of free kicks. If they did practice like a lot of set plays and stuff, then maybe that's something we could benefit from. It's interesting to see the number 10, how she will be deployed. I think she plays on the right side of the front three, because she tracks back very well. So it will be interesting to see. And Davia in the middle. So the front three I think that Jamaica has is a very good, and Van Zanten. So it's a very good front three. And they are two-sided players. So yeah.
Have you ever seen Van Zanten play?
Yeah.
I've never seen her play.
Yeah,
So,
man. She can play. But the thing with like Tiny Seaton, these girls play in the women's league here. It's not the same quality as as the
Yes.
league in the state, but they normally play with adults. You understand me? Destiny Powell is also very skillful on the ball. But I think her work rate is what I'm always concerned about. Yeah, there you go. So I think the Jamaican will have to use their skill, and their speed because, like Ligo said, the Canadian will be using their strength, height, and power against us. So let's us try not to concede a lot of corners and those things because I'm telling you, um, yeah, I think we height wise, I don't think we are physically tall enough to
Mm-hmm.
defend those set plays. And I think to the better, the captain would be a good asset. So you know the team is good because Raglan is not there, and she plays on the flank.
Mm-hmm.
She's not there, so that tells you that we have some speed going up front because she's very quick and good at cutting inside and passing those balls. But she's very young as well.
Yes, I think she's still under 16.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because she was a captain for the under 17 team.
Y-
I
Yes,
think, or she captained one of the games in the under 17. So
I think
she
last year
had,
she was 14. Last year she was 14.
there
So
you
she's
go.
this year.
Yeah, yeah,
Um, the Jamaica team is young, but sometimes young people are fearless, and they go into this game to win this because nobody go in a game to lose.
yeah.
Yeah, right.
And because I realize, I mean, I hope that we have
Yeah.
Lewis is a better because again, we gave up some simple chances in the previous.
Yeah, but there's a different backline. This is now, man is one.
That's what I'm saying. But the back line have Lewis and Butt, and it's a back three. So that means that when we're defending, I don't know if
One of the midfielders going to drop
Seaton is
back.
going to come back on the right hand side because she was playing on the Seaton is going to come back.
Yeah.
I don't know if it is Destiny Powell because Destiny Powell and Buckley are not ball winners. I'm not sure that Avery Johnson is a ball winner as well. They're all good on the ball,
Mm-hmm.
and unless we plan on playing a possession game. But we see the VAR officials there from Mexico and El Salvador. That's where they're from.
Yeah. The VAR officials yesterday on the other games was a Jamaican guy.
Yeah.
Was one of the VAR
Okay, so
officials.
it's Leah Brooks, Tiny Seaton in 7, Avery Johnson in 8, Natalia Atkinson 9, Una Lou 10, Chanel Buckley 11, Destiny Powell 14, Davia Richards 15, and Jerry Butts 17, Amelia Van Zanten 18, and then Jerry Lewis is in the number 20. That's the Jamaica starting 11 for you that goes up against Canada in this CONCACAF Women's U20 qualifiers.
Well, it is time.
Yes, Canada, they will have the kickoff for this one. Remember to hit the like button, to share, subscribe, and like. Game is about to get going. Jamaica versus Canada. It looks like there's a back four.
Stadium dry out nice though. Man is one.
Yeah. Because I heard it was very sunny yesterday.
Yeah.
Again, you see all the officials. Something has been stopped. All the officials are standing at the Jamaica's bed, at Jamaica's area. Every single game. I don't know. Every time we go to CONCACAF, they all seem to be crowded inside the Jamaican space.
Them want to see if we have Usain Bolt around for no team,
I
man.
don't I don't know like why. Every time I watch these CONCACAF
Action.
tournaments,
Yeah.
all the officials seem like they always have a problem with the Jamaican team, no matter what. Like if you look at it now, They're all standing in the Jamaican zone. None of them are over in in Canada's area. Same thing in the under 17, same thing even in the men's game. And I think we need to write to FIFA and CONCACAF about this. It is very consistent.
But you also remember the president of CONCACAF is Canadian right now. So
But I'm saying, no matter who we play, every time the game is supposed to start, there's a congregation of CONCACAF or officials from the hosting nation standing in the Jamaican area every single time we play one of these games. So the game
what's
is delayed. I don't know what is causing this delay.
the Canadian girls them really look mature though compared to the Jamaican girls them.
Yep.
Them look like them should have played for the national senior team.
Yeah. But there could be LBW. Look like something they're patching up someone there for the Jamaica team. Is it an airing they're trying to take out or what is going on?
But that's supposed to be taken care of a long time ago, before the game start. One of the starters on the bench. Yeah.
Yeah, it looked like that. Like I don't know. Is it an airing? Is it a cut? You don't know.
It must, yeah, it's something to do with our ears. Because I see them around in our ear section there.
And maybe this game is not supposed to be played.
I don't understand, but they should have said that
I'm
from,
saying, yeah, like what could be causing this delay?
yeah. I wonder which one the team, which, well, it look like them are punish us people. Wow.
Like what are they doing? Is it a cut? Is it a scrape? What is it? Oh my
Or they're
lord.
spraying something on our ears now. Maybe it's a cut. Yeah, they're putting on some band-aid. Did you see that?
Yeah, but like that just happened. That's what I'm saying. That what yeah.
That's bad management. And also, as a football player, she should know better than that.
Well, you don't know what has happened. Number 17 it was.
Yeah. Who's number 17 on this team?
Oh my lord.
But, oh, here she comes now.
Okay, so the game is off. Canada in possession already. You can see.
Oh, you're ahead of me on this one. Cause me don't start yet.
Okay. Oh, Canada in possession in their own half. Just playing it around.
Yeah.
Jamaicans not pushing high, sitting deep. The Canadians come forward. You can see the Canadians was playing for the corner right there, but well defended by the Jamaicans as they send them back out to the top of the box. The Canadians in possession. First minute of the game, still Canada going back deep into the center circle. This one is played right. Jamaica just trying to come out of their zone here. But the Canadians going over the top and it's played out, throwing for Jamaica. Sydney Tai is a coach for this Canadian team. Hugh Bradford is the Jamaican coach. Ball thrown upfield by the Jamaicans, controlled by Buckley. Buckley still in possession here for Jamaica. Trying to go wide here, looking for Unai Lu, but not fast enough to get that one. Davia Atkinson trying to apply the press here. He then smartly just playing it back to their goalkeeper, or trying to play that one long, but not a good clearance by the goalkeeper, but do not having the pace and the legs to get it there. Canadians break through into midfield. They come forward here. Good defending there by the Jamaican. Just knocking that one out for a throw in. See Tiny Seaton playing on that right side. David Richards on the left side. Oh, see, this is where the Jamaicans will, I think, struggle winning the ball in the middle of the park. Canadian having loads of possession at the beginning of this one. This one played, it goes defender allowing that one tiny seat and allowing that one to go out for a goal kick to Jamaica. If this is your first time to the platform, remember to hit the like button, subscribe, and also share. All right, it is Super Friday, so for those of you who have not yet, um, given a super sticker or a super chat, go ahead and do so right now. Support I Am Sure Sports. Goal kick for Jamaica taken by Leah Brooks. This one played into the center circle, won by the Canadian. Still they are with it. Here is Canada. Ball played outside on the flank here. Trying to with a corner, but good defending this time by the Jamaicans. Ball won here by the Jamaicans. Looks like there is a foul, is it? The Jamaicans are on the break. Jamaica with this one going forward. Oh, that one. Careless pass that time by Destiny Powell. It goes out. And the Canadians have it again.
Come on, Powell. Why she keep kicking?
Yeah, look like you're behind. You're behind me.
Yeah, I'm behind you. Yeah.
Yeah, you're behind me. Yeah. You're
I
behind
don't
in
understand
terms of the commentary.
why
Yeah.
this it. And then maybe later in the program I'm gonna be ahead of you.
Ball played over the top, easily collected in goal by Leah Brooks. Poor communication that time. Tom Stranger, is a game you want to watch? Or you joining the panel? The game. This is a watch along. Ball again given away by the Jamaicans. I think that could have been a kick for the Jamaicans for the tackle and the goalkeeper. The Canadians playing that one high over the top, one in midfield by the Jamaicans again. Here they go. But again, the Canadians pressing high, winning that one. Canada having loads of possession in the first 5 minutes. The Jamaicans just need to stay in there, keep their shape, stay in there. Ball played over the top again, headed out by the Jamaicans. Buckley not being able to control that one. There you go. Avery Johnson with it for Jamaica. Finds Buckley. Buckley with it. Being tackled up. But here comes Davia Richards for Jamaica. Still Davia Richards with it. And she wins the free kick. She was held on to. Good move by Davia Richards. She was held on to by the Canadian. That's the number 15 for Jamaica, Davia Richards. They win a free kick down this left side, almost on the half line. Jamaica nil, Canada nil. Still in the early stages of this one. Here is Richards again for Jamaica. Still Richards. Still Richards being hustled by the referee says play on. Play back into the centre back position. Jamaica getting a little bit of possession here in this game, coming right to Tiny Seaton. Seaton with it for Jamaica. Coming down the flank here. Unai Lu still here is Destiny Paul. Jamaica getting some possession here. Tiny Sewell trying to beat the players here, but not having enough real estate on that right side. It goes out, and it is a throw-in for the Canadian midway their own half. Ball given away though back to the Jamaicans. Top of the half line. Tiny Seaton with the throw for Jamaica. We make it the 7th minute of the game. Seaton throwing this one. Poor throwing it towards that one may have slipped out of her hand. The Jamaicans not applying the press. It goes back to the Canadian goalkeeper who boots this one high and long, won by Davia Richards. Here is the dangerous Shanice Buckley finding Richards for Jamaica. Oh, ball played inside. Good ball movement here by the Jamaicans. To Tiny Seaton out here wide. Tiny Seaton with it for Jamaica. What will she do? Oh, she tries to play it in. Not sure she decided what she wanted to do. She gave that one up and she's coming back, but ball one back by the Jamaicans here. Here is Tiny Seaton with it again. Still the Jamaicans keeping possession of this one. All the way back into the centre back position. Oh, nice knocking around here by the Jamaican. Tiny Seaton getting a lot of possession. Unai Lu here seems to be struggling, but the ball goes out. It's a throw in for the Jamaicans. Canadians trying to take that one there. We make it the 8th minute of the first half. Jamaica versus Canada. Women's U20 action. CONCACAF, we are in. Sun seemed to be very hot. You see the grimace on the face of Tiny Seaton for Jamaica as she takes this throw in. Here is Davia Atkinson. This looks like a corner kick for the Jamaicans. First corner of the game. Remember that this is how they got the breakthrough in the first game they played in the earlier round. But the person who headed that one was the captain. She's not here for this one. But corner kick for Jamaica. This is the first. Good work by Atkinson there. Corner kick. The wind is with Jamaica behind their back. It is Tiny Seaton is about to take this one from the right side for the Jamaicans. Corner kick for Jamaica. Tiny Seaton. High into the box. Headed out. Oh, Canadian keeper coming. Wasn't able to collect that one, but they are able to break out with it. Buckley coming across to win that one. It goes out for a throw. I want to see Buckley. She is going to be the one who have to get on that ball and do a lot of work with it. Lots of possession for the Canadian, but not in dangerous places so far. But here they go again. Still attacking down this right side. Unai Lu seems to be having a hard time. I think the pace is a little bit difficult for her right now. But good defending by the Jamaicans. The first corner kick it is for the Canadian. This is where I think the Canadians are dangerous with their height. But if the Jamaicans play this well, they could beat them on the counter. The tallest Jamaican is marking the post, and she hasn't moved off it. Header won by the Canadian. Oh, and that could have been dangerous. The tallest Jamaican was marking the right post. I don't think that's a good idea. I think she should be one of the persons heading the ball on the Tiny seat and mark the post. I don't understand that. Here they go, the Jamaicans on the attack. Oh, good defending by the Canadians. Again, look, one of the taller players, she's walking off the goal. She didn't jump. That's number 17. Throwing for Canada. Good work by the Jamaicans that time. Oh, ball played over. I think that was just given away. They're trying to play on the counter, but I think they have to make sure those passes are nice and accurate. Canadian having lots of possession, but like I said, they haven't really had a
Yeah,
shot on target. They haven't created anything yet. This could
right.
be the first chance and goal here for the Canadian. Breaking up. Oh, easily handled in goal by Leah Brooks that time. Not getting enough purchase. And that ball played into the box. The Canadian captain, their number 13, booted up field by Leah Brooks. See, no one pressuring the ball. And I think this is where the Canadian, they don't look so confident. Look, they're not. But the team is so deep. I think they have been coached to sit back early So the Canadians are able to come out and play these balls over the top, trying to use your pace. Tiny Seaton clearing that one. Yeah. Oh, that could be a foul kick. It is. Free kick for Jamaica. Foul on number 14 there for Jamaica. Still 0-0. We're in the 12th minute of the game. Again, the ball is carelessly given away. Good work by Avery Johnson in the middle of the park right there. But the Canadian, they consistently played back to their goalkeeper. They build the play from the back. But the Jamaicans sitting deep in midfield here, keeping their defensive shape. Canadians come forward again. All the Canadian attack so far has been Tom Stranger. The game is on CONCACAF YouTube channel. If you're in the States, I think it's on Fox 2.
If it's on the States, on Hulu, on Fox. Not Hulu, Tubi.
Tubi. It's on Tubi and Fox. It's on the CONCACAF channels, on YouTube and on their Facebook.
She can keep throwing the ball to the opposite.
Yeah, she not. Yeah, even the throws she not getting.
Yes.
Yeah, and the thing is that they're trying to play the ball over the top, but the forwards are not sitting on the Canadian centre back, so they're not getting the opportunity to chase the ball.
Yeah.
So they're going to have to, the coach normally coach throughout the game. Again, they kick the ball away. A good pass right there, because I think they're trying to play on the counter, but even in doing that, you still have to make accurate passes. You can't just, keep giving the ball away. You can play on the counter, but you have to possess the ball. Good pass by the Canadians, but one by Buckley.
Sun is sun look like it's on fire.
Yeah, it's ball played over. The referee says no foul there. Thought that could have been given as a foul. Good defending by Tiny Seaton. She hits that off the defender. Remember, it is Super Friday as well, so if this is your first time at I Am Sure Sports, remember to like, share, and subscribe. Maybe the black jerseys in this kind of heat
is not the right thing.
Wisest option, because they say black draws a lot of heat.
Yeah.
But the Canadians are in their full white, Jamaicans in full black. We make it the 16th minute of the game. Ball played up by goalkeeper for Jamaica. Again, not winning that one. But here you go. See, none of the forwards are winning any of the ball. Like, that is part of the problem they're having. And I think Tiny Seaton is having some problems on the right side of the field. They're attacking her. I don't know if because she looks so diminutive, but she's coming under heavy pressure. Yeah. So that's something that the coach needs to look at. They have to try and win one of these balls. We are in the 16th minute. Here you go. This is finally the Jamaicans with it. Here is Buckley. Oh, what's going on with this feed? Oh, Jamaicans playing a very...
Come on, girls. Stop. Just box the ball around. Goalkeeper ball.
We're in the 17th minute of the game. Good work by Avery Johnson. She has been really sitting deep and doing some good work. Yeah. Please remember that the Jamaica is one of the youngest teams in this stage of the competition. So you can see that physically the Canadians are bigger than them. You can see that it is taking a toll on them. You can see even Buckley's here look like she's holding on to her leg. Look at the number 17 for Jamaica. She's one of the taller ones. And Davia, and they leave like tiny Seaton to head the ball. Look, she's the tallest one and she's standing on the post at the back post. That's look.
Yeah.
See, you see she stands on the post. I don't understand that. And Jiri, but she's standing on the post. Again, Tiny Seaton, she's struggling over that side. She's not getting a lot of help as well. And again, look, they're giving her all the room. Here you go. Here is Buckley. What can she mastermind? She cuts inside. Still Buckley. Good pass here by Buckley. Oh, good work here by the Jamaicans as they keep possession of it. Oh, good ball. Oh, good goalkeeping. That was an excellent pass that time. Looked like it was Van Zanten. Yes, it was. Brilliant pass over the top. And the goalkeeper. Good defending, good goalkeeping. Still Jamaica nil, Canada nil. That's what you want to see. A little bit more composure by the Jamaicans. I think they have enough skill to hold on to the ball. Again, the Canadian attack down, you know. And again, the Jamaicans giving it away. Poor play by Davia. Richards, Canadians with it. Oh, good defending. Just stopping the channel right there. But here you go again. The Canadians with it. Good defending. Can't afford to give away a foul right there. But good defending by the Jamaicans right there. There you go. Good defending. Buckley has it for Jamaica. Still, she's been double teamed. Good work by Atkinson that time. She's putting in some work. I think that Anita, Nailu, I think her name is, has to become more involved in the game. I've not
Yeah.
seen
Yeah.
much from
She.
her so far. She's playing over again. They come down this side where Tiny Seaton is. Maybe again because she's small and she loses it this time. Oh, and this is a chance for the Canadian. Oh, and they gave it away again. I think they need to adjust something over on that side where Tiny Seaton is. She's not managing, and then she's not getting a lot of help from Lou, who plays on the right side with her. I think the Canadians decided like
Yeah.
she's going to be the person who they attack.
Yeah. Cause Lou's not doing anything much on that side.
Yeah, and I think um, Tiny Seaton is small, but let's see. Ball in again. Oh, header. Again, no, the taller players for Jamaica and the defenders, the two central defenders, well, the left back, and one of the centre back, they are marking the post. We are in the 21st minute. Still Canada 1, nil, Jamaica nil. Sorry about that. Nil all it is. Ball played up again. The Canadians win the head in the middle of the park. Here's Avery Johnson with it for Jamaica. Good pass by Johnson. Van Zanten. Oh, good turn in the midfield. She finds Davia Richards. Richards with it. Still Richards. Back to Van Zanten. Still Van Zanten. Oh, good pass. Oh, look at this. Good playing by the Jamaican. Can she find the pass? Oh, she twists, she turns, and she loses it. She had the open pass. Oh, if she had just taken the pass. Again, look, they come down this side where Tiny Seaton is. But poor pass by the Canadians this time. I think we're going to have to find a way to block up that channel that the Canadians are using. High, long, by Leah Brooks. Won by the Canadians in the middle of the park again.
And Leah Brooks better watch it. Keep stepping out the box when she kicking out the ball.
Good win in the middle of the park there that time. Good work. What did she? And she twists, she turns, and then she gives it away. She gives it away right in the middle of the park. She gives it back to the Canadian.
Just pass the ball.
Yeah. Canadian just passing the ball. The Jamaicans are walking now. Oh, again, on that side where Tiny Seaton is. That should have been goal number 1 for the Canadian. I'm telling you, Tiny Seaton is having a very hard time. Her midfield not helping her. Goalkeeper doing the right thing. Leah Brooks, which is taking some time. That she was twisted and turned. The defender was on the inside. She was on the outside. The midfield was standing up. And it was just put wide. Good pass by Leah Brooks again. And the other thing is that when the goalkeeper plays out the ball, she's playing it out on that side where we are under most pressure.
Yep.
So let's see if the coach will make any adjustment.
Let me see if you throw the ball to a Jamaican this time.
Yeah, the Jamaican battling, but they're losing that one in the middle of the park. See, nobody applying pressure. Again, the Canadians break through the middle. Here is Buckley with it for Jamaica, and she's bundled over. Free kick, it is for the Jamaicans. I think something is wrong with Chanel Buckley.
Shirt or hand, fall on her hand bad. Her wrist. And it's already taped.
Yeah, I think that's just a boots, a foot on her hand. Can they play it upfield? But there's no one to get those long passes. It would serve them better to try and pass the ball around
Yeah.
because you can't keep chasing if you're already looking a little tired and being outpossessed. You look at the number 18 for Jamaica right there, Van Santen, just tracking back. Here is Buckley with it. Can either make a bad pass? Still Buckley. There's no movement. Here are the Jamaicans. Oh, and she's twisting and turning, and it goes out for a throw into the Jamaicans. Buckley in possession for Jamaica. Oh, ball played over by Buckley. But Unai Lu won't be chasing that one. Make it 25 minutes. So far, still Canada nil, Jamaica nil.
Martins Van.
Yeah.
After leave you for a little bit and come back.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Canadians on the attack again. Good work that time by Davia Richards. She has been playing really, really well. Soaring for Jamaica. High, long, upfield. Again, no one chasing that one. No one chasing it. Finally, there you go. And the Canadians come out. But the Jamaicans are so deep. For the first time, they applied a little pressure. But the Canadians are able to play around the press. Or have they gotten out? Looks like they are. Yes, they have gotten out of this. Good work. Good. Again, Shani Buckley just standing a little bit, just spectating at that time. Still Canada nil, Jamaica nil. 27 minutes. Again, the Canadian come down this right side. Naili, she's not able to make it back. And this one goes out. Referee says goal kick for the Jamaicans. Avery Johnson really playing a good game in the middle of the park. But we're going to have to do something on that right side of the field. But every time we play the ball out, we play it out on the right side. And Tiny Seaton, there you go. They must realize that she's not the biggest player, right? And so they're allowing them Jamaica to play the ball out, but she's not. Oh, oh, free kick it is for Canada. I see again the number 10, who is one of the taller players. She's helping to build the wall. So it is. Oh, I don't like this idea of a 3-woman wall on that side, and one of your tallest players are over there in the wall. I think ball played over the top, headed up, headed out. Atkinson applying some pressure still. Atkinson is really a workhorse. I really like how she played. Oh, ball played over the top, header straight to the goalkeeper. I Oh, the two Jamaicans colliding. So the coach using the opportunity to give some coaching advice. I would say the biggest issue we are having right now is that, well, let me give you some of the challenges we are having. Ball retention, passing the ball. I don't think we're using the qualities that we have. Um, and too many unwise decisions. I think on that right hand side of the field, we have to do better because Tiny Seaton is one of the smaller players and they're leaving her out there by herself. And I don't think she can. I think like I doubt if she's going to continue. Yeah, like it's one of those games where I think and people normally think I'm being hard on players, but I mean this is a serious hit. But I think if we had other options, we need to look at it. Yeah, because she's every attack from the Canadian has gone down that side. Everyone. I don't think she's going to be able to continue. Yeah. And like I said, to be fair to the Jamaican team, at least 5 of our better quality players are not here because of exam and I know one passport issue and 4 exams. That at least 3 of them would have started. At least 3 of them. So we have to bear that in mind. And this is the strongest Canadian side. And I think the coach has a good strategy. Hugh Bradford, um, that he's a higher, in terms of his coaching qualification and pedigree, is higher than Ty of Canada. But sometimes qualifications and your pedigree has nothing to do if you don't have the quality on the field. see he's giving some instructions there, right? I think one thing that needs to be addressed is that right side. I think this is a serious injury. So I think this is probably well, you don't know if there's an option on the bench, but how it look, this is a head situation. Her head is in a brace, so she's not coming back on. I think there is going to be a substitution. Um, I know they have Andreen Smith, but she's a left footer. So is the game going to start with 10 players? Or is there a substitution to be made? Yeah, let's see. Ball is going to be given to the goalkeeper. Let's see what happens after this. So Jamaica down to 10 players. And the player substituted is on that side of the field that we have been having issue. Oh, come on, coaches. We have to do better than that. Pass out of midfield here by the Jamaicans. Davia Richards with it to Shani. She's also not having, I think, just age is having. You can tell the Jamaican players are younger. Still, Jamaica, they haven't made a change. This is even stranger. There was concussion. We're struggling on the right side. A player got injured, and I must be saying, we haven't made a change. This is a very strange decision by the coaching staff. Very strange decision by the coaching staff. And they're still not making the change. This is, I don't know. They still haven't made a change. And the Jamaicans are still playing with 10 players. And the ball is given away. It goes out for a throw. Still they continue to play with 10 players. This is probably one of the strangest decisions I've ever seen. Still they continue to play with 10 players. Finally, they're about to make the substitution. And then number 2, player Johnson comes on. Let's see if this will add any steel to that right side. Canada nil, Jamaica nil. Nico says that's a good replacement. Legos, tell me why the number 17, one of the better headers of the ball, and the number 15 are both marking the post, and you have like Buckley, who is short, marking tall players. Tell me, help me to understand. Explain that to me. Oh, good pass by Johnson. Here are the Jamaicans finally coming forward. Good ball played forward. Oh, good defending. But good pressure here again by the Jamaicans. But that one was a little bit overhit. It goes into the arms of the goalkeeper in the 37th minute. Canada nil, Jamaica nil. Let's see if we can get some more stability on this right hand side with the substitution of Tiny Seaton, who, like I said, wasn't having one of her better days out there. Buckley as well, I think she needs to step up a little bit. And number 14, I think Powell, Destiny Powell. I think Destiny Powell has not been in the game, and so far neither has Buckley. Buckley. Here is Destiny Powell again, and she just loses out. Good work by Avery Johnson in the middle of the park there for Jamaica. The Canadian win. Okay. All right. Let's see. See, the Jamaicans are not applying enough pressure in the middle of the field. Look, all the midfields are standing. Look at them. All of them are standing. That must be a goal. They're all standing. They all stood up, not tackling. Canada has taken the lead in the 39th minute. It is Canada 1, Jamaica nil. That's what the goalkeeper telling them. Look, the ball is headed. Look at all the midfielders. Look, they don't tackle. But good goal. Canada has taken the lead. They're up 1 against Jamaica. I think so far we have gotten our strategy wrong in this one. But let's see if any. Can Destiny Powell, what she's turning around and she argues, that's something that she has to work on in her game. She has been doing this from the first stage of the competition. She has to begin to change that if she wants to go on the college. Avery Johnson really having a good game in the middle of the park, right? Finally, the Jamaicans have decided that they are going to pass the ball. And there she has it again. Oh, this could be an opportunity. Here is Buckley. What? She cuts it back out. Oh, my word. What are they doing? Still, the Jamaicans are with it. Still, they have it. Unai Lu with it. And it's a corner kick for the Jamaicans. That was Van Zanten. I think Buckley have the opportunity just a while ago to go into the box there. But I think Avery Johnson has really looked good in the middle of the park. Playing out of position. Strange position to take the corner kick. Is Shanice Buckley. Oh, Canadian keeper head that one out. Well, it goes out for a throw-in for Jamaica. Good punch by the Canadian goalkeepers here. Can Jamaica get one back before half-time? Finally, the Jamaicans have decided to pass the ball. Where was this? Oh, long ball played over the top. Too much weight on it. It goes out for a goal kick. The Canadian team mostly takes near post corner, so Butts should be attacking the ball, trying to force them to go long with the corner for Brooks to collect. But Lou should be marking height to height. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Canada 1, Jamaica nil. 42nd minute. Ball booted high and long by the Canadian. Oh, that could be a foul. But still, she keeps possession. Oh, ball played through here. And Leah Brooks will come out easily. See, one person leading the press. So either she's not supposed to press, or see that number 14, Destiny Powell. I mean, she puts her team under so much pressure by how she plays. She has to step it up. Destiny Powell. Canadians come again. Good work that time by the defender for Jamaica. Oh, ball played up, but Buckley losing it again. Look at Destiny Powell right here. Look, the Jamaican, they stand off again and allow the Canadian right at the top of their box. That's better defending by number 2 for Jamaica there, although she's beaten. Canada with it. Oh, she turned. Shot. Oh, just going wide. Another corner for the Canadians. And again, the number 17 for Jamaica. She goes to the back post and she leans on it, which is a sign that she's tired. Again, I'm telling you, the two tallest players are marking the post. I don't understand. I don't understand it. And she's not attacking the ball. She stands on the post and she doesn't even attack the ball. And the ball came to the back post. It's almost like she takes time off. Oh, I mean, but she's defending well, but she doesn't. I don't know. Let's see. Oh, here's the number 14. She's going to lose it. I can tell you. That's her. That's her thing. I'm telling you. That's the thing with Destiny Powell. She doesn't pass, and she has been doing this from under 17, and yeah, she keeps on doing it. She holds on to the ball. She was doing it in the earlier part. She lost a couple of them. I could tell her that she was going to lose it. Canada 2, Jamaica nil. Uh, most of the games, I mean, she's a very skillful player. She's very good when she gets the ball high up the park, but she doesn't tackle. A lot of times, most times she doesn't tackle. She doesn't win back the ball when she loses it. She argues, and I'm telling you, she loses the ball in too many dangerous positions. And I'm just saying, she's going to go to college. Somebody going to have to talk to her about that aspect of her game. And that is just for her to improve. Somebody needs to talk to her. She has been doing it. If you watch the local league out here, she does the same thing. Here is Buckley. Can she create some magic? Oh, this is Buckley. Oh, and she gives the ball away. Avery Johnson with it. She twists, she turns, she makes the pass. Very good game by Avery Johnson to Davia Richards here for Jamaica. Oh, Buckley. Oh, that's Atkinson for Jamaica. Twisting and turning. She falls over. Referee says no foul on the play. Given away again by the Jamaicans. Poor pass that was. Then she barges into the Canadian. I think the coach will have to bring on Raghunandan for the number 10. I mean, I think she's not used to this kind of heat. As you know, she plays in England. First time she's suiting up for Jamaica. First time coming into CONCACAF. Again, the midfield stands up. Again, the Canadians get through because the midfielders I mean, except for Avery Johnson, the Jamaican midfield is very labored. Must say she's having a good game. Buckley needs to do some more work. That number 14, Destiny Powell, needs to get into the game some more. She needs to do some more work. Ken, the ball is given away by the Jamaicans. Like, again, the defense stands, the midfield stands up. They don't tackle for the ball. Or keeper throws it out quickly. Oh, oh, good play by the Canadians. Oh, and she just goes out of bounds. I must say I'm very impressed with Avery Johnson. She's one of the younger players and she's look at Powell again. This is the thing with female football. It's very hard sometimes, because you don't want to be overly critical. But she has been doing this for quite a while. It is halftime. Canada 2, Jamaica 0. She has been doing this. And before she got the ball, I saw her running all the way from the right side. She comes across the left. And I knew that something um, was going to give. I knew that something was going to give. And I'm just saying, just going ahead, they need to somebody needs to talk to her, right? About that. So if you know her, Destiny Powell, she has to get that out of her game. She doesn't win the ball. She needs to you play midfield, you have to can win the ball. All right, that's number one. And she needs to know where to twist and turn. Canada 2, Jamaica 0, first half action in CONCACAF Women Under 20 World Cup Qualifying Championship. I must say, two soft goal conceded. Yeah, what I'm saying though is that listen, I am fine. I did say that we are young, the Canadians are bigger, right? So I don't have a problem. I mean, she's a good player, Mark, a very good player. Think she has a high ceiling. I always say that, but I want you to hear me. Anybody who knows her, I watch schoolgirl football, I watch the Women's Premier League, and it is the same thing she does. So all I'm saying is that somebody needs to tell her that one, you don't turn your back while the ball playing arguing. She has been doing that. Number two, number two, she always has to twist and turn before she makes a pass. She always trying to do that. It needs to cut out. And number three, she needs to win the ball. All right, but you know, the Canadians are an older team. The USA team is way better, but that second goal we should not have conceded. We should not have. You're already playing a better team, so at least let them work hard for the goals. That second goal we should not have conceded. That's what I'm saying. Nobody here beating the girls, right? So we don't need to come out like anybody beating them. We're not beating them, but some of these mistakes, we can't afford to make this mistake when we're playing. Rightly so, teams that are better than us. And these are things. They are going to go on to college. They want to play in the biggest leagues. They have to develop the right attitude. And we need to stop making excuses for our players. It's not about the team qualifying. We need to stop making excuses for them when they do certain things wrong on the field. We need to stop. We need to stop and say, listen, let's talk to them about what to do right. All I'm saying is that, okay, fine. We without the mistake, we probably were going to lose the game, but she need to change those things because she's too good a player. That's all I am saying. I think she plays for Fraser's whip. Just watch her when she play, man. I'm telling you, it is the same, but she gets away with it, you know. So when you watch the league, which is what normally happens to our players, you know, what happened to a lot of the Jamaican players is that when we watch them in our local league, we say, which is true, they look very good, but the competition is not really high enough. So what we need to do is, because the competition is so poor, is well, I don't want to say poor, but because the competition is not at the highest level. Rob Smith, Rob Smith, Rob Smith, we can't agree with you that the Canadian girl. Um, I don't agree with that, Rob Simmons. I am telling you, Rob, that I've been watching her. It's the same thing she do in high school football. She did the same thing in the under 17. She did the same thing in the early stage of the under 20. You know, she gave away a couple of balls that because we weren't playing against quality opposition. What I'm saying is that I don't. I, I have a problem with her always wanting to shift first. She always wants to shift first. That ball, she could have played it back to the goalkeeper. I am 100% sure she's playing on the right side of midfield. That the coach did not tell her, watch her, to run all the way from the right side of the midfield, come all the way over the left side to come and collect the ball from your goalkeeper. I am sure the coach never tell her that. So my thing is that fine, we're not beating them, but you see those bad habits, begin to cut it out of them. And now I'm hoping that her coaches are watching and looking so that they can say to her, you know what happened? When you do this, when you're playing in the high school league and stuff, you get away with it. You see what happened when you do it at the higher level? Right? When you do it at the higher level, that is all I'm saying. When you do it at the higher level, you don't get away with it. So here's what. When you do it here, we're not going to allow it. We are not going to allow it. That was not a forced mistake. First, you don't ask for the ball until your body position is right. That's basic football. You look over your shoulder. You look over your shoulder. She saw the person coming. She wasn't properly positioned. So she should have said, keep, meaning the goalkeeper keeps it. If you come there and she can't play it out, then fine. But don't collect it when you're not in the position. You are coming, you look over your shoulders. And all I'm saying, that is what we have to teach them. Secondly, all right, fine, you get it. The person is behind you. Play it back to your goalkeeper. These are the practices we have to get in the game. But like I said, it's a very good player now. Up the field, if she has solid defenders and solid midfielders, she don't need to come back because she's good up the field. The coach is Hugh Bradford. But the Jamaica team is young because one of the better substitution is 16 years old. Raghunandan, I think her name is, she's one of them. Because the number 10 from West Brom, I think she hasn't adjusted to the climatic conditions. So maybe they will pull her and make a substitution because we still have 5 substitution. No, Rob, man. No, Rob. Rob, that kind of language there, no, Rob. That to Jamaica's football, no, man. But, Rob, what I'm saying, what I will say to you is this, though, Rob. Because, listen, I've told people already that when she gets to this level, let me tell you next very good one. The left footer called Andreen Smith. She's very good on her left foot. But here's the thing. She, when they play in the local league, I am telling you, they are, they stand out. Like you would not watch these young ladies play in the league in Jamaica and not call them to a team. All right. Here is the challenge though with them that they get away with a lot of things at that level because they are so high above the others. I am saying that it is time our coaches begin to say to these players that this is not the standard. So do the right thing. Do the right thing in your Manning Cup group game that you're leading by 6. I remember when I interviewed the Williams brothers and Jamalik Porter, the ones who went to Holland to play in that tournament with Eric Rademacher. You know what they said? Even when they were the team, PSV, I think, were up by 6, they were playing as if it was nil all. We need to begin to say to the youngsters, listen, here is not your standard. And though you will get away with it here because you are so good, I have to stop you. And if you do it again, I'm going to pull you from the team. I will not allow you to continue doing that. Mistakes are going to be made, but we cannot see the mistakes from schoolboy football and the local league and don't correct them because in these tournaments you will make mistakes, but not like this. Because I think if this was coached out from before it wouldn't happen. Yeah. Yeah. And like I said, the time is hot. The young lady from England, you can see that the heat. Yeah, yeah. Hey, listen, hey, I've seen these girls when them do the same when she do the same twist and turn, and them salad somebody and beat somebody, them go high five each other while ball playing. I am telling you, and the coaches don't don't put them in them place. All right, people, I will be back. Yeah, but like I said, that I mean, the game. I would say that they have looked better than us. You see, the cameras are highlighting her. You see that? They're the cameras are on her. So I think you have to encourage her still. But all I'm saying, I think we need to. You see, there you go. So they have pulled the number 10. I figured that they would do that and bring in. Um, she's very good technically, but I think the heat is a problem for her at this time. So I think the next U20, this with probably the exception of Leah Brooks and Van Zanten and a couple others, most of these girls will be there because they were the under 17 team. The second half has started Canada with a 2-goal lead against the Jamaican um, Atkinson. was in an offside position there. So it is Jamaica 0, Canada 2. Couple of substitutions have been made. Jay Collin coming on for Archibald for Canada. Throwing for the Jamaicans. Here they go. This is the Jamaican team on the attack. Can they create something from this as they look to spring forward? Ball turned back, played in the middle. Here is Buckley, and that looks like it is offside again. That was Davia Richards. It looked like she was Atkinson, sorry. Oh, she's not. Oh, shot! What a. Oh, but she was offside. But that was the first shot in anger by the Jamaicans. Had the Canadian goalkeeper a little bit worried, but she was offside. But Atkinson, Toya Atkinson, she was in an offside position. So this is where I think Raghunandan is a little different. She's still young, but she will track back a little bit more. The Canadians are on the attack again. Good defending by the Jamaicans. Here you go, Raghunandan with the defending easily. Passed that time, and ball played over, cleared out, controlled easily and nicely in the middle of the park by the Jamaican. And there is where she's good on the ball. She beats one, but she holds on to it a little bit too long, and she loses it again. I think again there you saw she had the pass, but dribbled past a couple of players, and she could have passed it, but she held on a little bit too long with it. Maybe still bothered by that second goal that was conceded. Here are the Jamaicans, Raghunandan, and she shielded up. Very young player. She replaced Lou Raghunandan. But I must say I've been very impressed with Avery Johnson. She has really, the Canada just walking past again the Jamaican midfield, and this could be goal number 3. It is. Oh, how on earth did she miss that? Oh my word, that should have been number 3. They're slicing and dicing through the Jamaican midfield. Again, if Avery Johnson is probably the midfielder who is putting in a lot of work in terms of tackling the other midfielders. They have to put in a leg. Here are the Jamaicans. Good ball played out to this right side. Here's Davia. And she plays it over early, looking for the Atkinson, but won by the Canadian. Trying to play that one over the top. Again, too many pedestrians in the middle of the park for the Jamaicans. They have to get back behind the ball. Can they get something going here in the second half? Good header one by the Canadian. Look at Avery Johnson again. She has really looked well in the middle of the park. Avery Johnson really having a good game for Jamaica. Oh, look at that. Good movement by the Canadian as the Jamaica stands. Oh, good defending. Still the Canadians have it. And they just gave away the ball. Good save. Look at this again. All right. Just look at her when we are off the ball. Look how she's walking. Look, she's stopped right there. Oh, look at this. Good defending. Brilliant defending. Brilliant defending. No outlet ball. Oh, Canadians coming back again. Ball played over. Van Zanten with it for Jamaica. Still she has it. And she comes forward. Good play by Van Zanten coming out of defense. Oh, for Jamaica. Just a little over dribble here, but still the Jamaicans keep it. Van Zanten, she loses it this time. Jamaican team's looking. She has an opportunity. Goal kick it is for Jamaica. We're in the 58th minute. Canada 2, Jamaica 0. Jamaica yet to get a shot on target. Davia Richards looks like she's been buzzed by cramps. Buckley been tackled up by a couple of Canadians. She wins the throw-in for Jamaica. Still Buckley. Canadians outnumbering her. They go all the way back to their goalkeeper. Comes to her left. Cleared out by the Jamaicans. This is where she's dangerous, but Atkinson not able to get it. Good attempt at the pass that time by Destiny Powell, trying to play that one through, but Atkinson not able to get it. Again in the second half, you see the Canadians concentrating on the right side. But this is, like I said, this is a young Jamaican team. So they have a few more years. Oh, Atkinson trying to just create something there. Oh, oh. Throw taken quickly by the Canadians. This could be danger for the Jamaican. Say, but St. Louis, they have been very good. Again, everyone standing around. Look at them standing around. Oh! And again, everyone was standing around again. Leah Brooks getting her body behind that one. Again, they're standing around. Canadians really stringing the passes around, and the Jamaicans they're tired and they're not keeping possession. So it's going to be a long day for the Jamaicans. In the 53rd minute, Canada continues to lead this one by 2-0. Ball goes out. Train for Canada in the 55th minute. and Canada has scored number 3. It's Canada 3, Jamaica nil. Again, the midfield just standing around. Look, they all stood up. Look at it. The, the midfielders are not trying to win the ball. Let's just give it to them that they're probably tired. Um, but they're not trying to win the ball. I don't know. Maybe the coaches don't have quality changes on the bench. But I would just throw in the towel at this time. Give some other players an opportunity to play. You see, look at that. Nobody going forward, so they kick the ball long. They're going to just give it away. So 3 players up front. And look at that. See, they're not, the midfielders, they are not. Oh, poor pass by Raghunathan. She had an opening right there. Again, this is what happened when you have a young side. So these things, learning experience of them. Must say there are a couple. I mean, Avery Johnson she has really looked well. Leah Brooks is one for the future as well. I think Chanel Buckley should be able to come back to this tournament as well. So it's not all doom and gloom for the Jamaicans. There you go. That's what they should have been doing all along. Just press. There you go. There you go. They should have been doing that all along, though. Oh, and Destiny Powell gives the ball away, but given back to Davia Richards by the Canadians. She tries to break forward. Referee says no foul on the play. Canadians are in possession. Bless up man called Soji. Think I think she's gone. That is cramps. I don't think she's going to continue either. They don't do good with defeat, but like I said, it's a learning experience, and that is why sometimes, as a nation, we have to do everything possible to always get our best players when we have tournaments. Still Serena. Back that started the game. She got a concussion and she's out. These like listen, all right, please bear the girls. The Jamaican team in this stage, they are the youngest team. All right, especially the local girls. The local girls in this team, they are like 16 and 17-year olds, and this is an under 20 tournament. What a save by Leah Brooks that time! Brilliant save. Shot fired in from outside the box, heading into the right top on corner, but she flew to her right and she parried it over the top to keep the score at 3 goals to nil. What a shot! What a save! Yeah. So what I'm saying is that we have a young side. So let me see what they will do at the next stage in this tournament. That's it. Because like I said, um, Tiny, um, Destiny Powell, Buckley, Richard Atkinson, all of them are supposed to come. This is what I'm saying. The Canadian, but but Kyle, the coach is an American in the American system. He's highly qualified. The Jamaican coach is qualification is higher than the Canadian coach qualifications. But if you're talking about how the coach girls are coached locally now, then that is it. But if it is this present coach, then he is one of the most qualified coaches we possibly could have gotten. So, but like I said, age have a lot to do with it, size have a lot to do with it. These girls will grow and mature. They have to. What must happen is that, and for me, the biggest thing is the attitude and behavior of our footballs and what our coaches allow. It's time now we start telling some of these players that you will not play on the team if you do that and take them off and lose the game. Lose the game. Lose the game. That's part of what I believe will have to happen. I don't know what you mean. Is there over reliance on of something on this team? I don't know. I think the starting 11 has Brooks from overseas, Johnson from overseas, Van Zanten overseas, Lewis from overseas, Butts from overseas, Lou from overseas. So six of the starting 11 are players from. There are more players overseas that play overseas than play in Jamaica. So I don't know if there's an over reliance on what overseas. You're saying that there's an over reliance on players from overseas. Yeah, but the overseas players they haven't looked bad. The goalkeeper, the defenders, and they are bigger and stronger than some of the girls from Jamaica. Van Zanten's sister Avery Johnson has looked good. The two centre backs have looked good. Brooks looks good in goal. So I don't know. I don't know what you mean, Cali Sinclair. Yeah, all right, people, don't get listen. If I don't think if the girls were over there 1 month, this team is big enough to beat the Canadian. They may have looked a little better. But if they were over there 6 months, I don't think it would make a difference. Honestly. The Canadian team, I told you, the Canadian team has girls playing in the national women's soccer league. That's one of the highest leagues in the entire world. Jamaica only have high schoolers and college girls. Come on, no man. I'm not stop that, no man. We're using 16-year-old playing against 19 and 20 years old. Come on, no man. Just give the girls a little break, man. And everything at the coach and everything are just let's be real, man. Come on, no man. Oh, and she over dribbles that one. I don't understand. I don't understand what you're saying though, Cali Sinclair. Say what you're saying, man. But, and then because you want me to respond and then you say, oh, this is what you mean. Say what you're saying. Say what you're saying. We have girls. Van Zanten has been called to the national team, you know. These girls beat Canada, you know. So I don't understand what you guys saying still. It's just different age group. Come on, no man. And the man, I mean, I tell you still, you know, it's my time we can. Me think sometimes I go overboard still. Yeah. Sometimes I think we go overboard. True, true. I think sometimes we go overboard on the thing still, but to each his own. People, how many times you gonna hear that? Lord, that boy, I mean, I know the man them. Yo, the people can't be pleased. You see, what I mean, I understand sometimes, right? The same people who want people to take their kids and send them to go and play for Jamaica and not do their exams are the same people, you know, who, if these kids turn out to not be good footballers, then go and tell them so they should go pick up their medication. Some of the better players could not go. They couldn't go because they had exams. Come on, man. I'm not give the people them such a hard time, man. Me not really like that. Me not like that. Like one of the goals really and truly should have done better on it. But me not like sometimes, you know. All right, so me gonna leave it alone. And I can tell you, if you're watching the game, the older girls in the Jamaican team, the 19-year-old, you can see that they're matching up with the Canadian and they play a whole lot better. But anyways, Kyle, I think Kyle was asking, um, he has a USSF National C license. That is what the coach has. All right. When are we going to see improvement? What I don't understand is that our same team, we had a team that defeated Canada in the same tournament with Jody Brown, Lacey and Murray. I think 10 of the starters were players who were playing in Jamaica at the time. So we have come a far way in terms of women's football. I think we have improved. Canada is still one of the number one team. They have a lot of work to do. This is all right. From the starting 11, Avery Johnson was at the under 17, right? Buckley was at the under 17. Seaton was at the under 17. Richards was at the under 17. Atkinson was at the under 17. So what do you think? They're under 17 girls, but they're still very good quality. So at least I have hope that when they get to 19 in 2 years' time, they should be better. So it's a learning tournament for them. Canada 3, Jamaica 0. Good save. I remember as well. Remember, you have Mia Mitchell who was injured. Sully Washington who didn't get to. So you have players. You have players. You understand me? Um, but Kyle, remember, it's not the Jamaica C license, it's the American C license he has. Look at the number 14 again. You see what I tell her with her? She's stopping and stretching on the field while the game going on. And the number 15, her friend, stop. Those are some of the things they need to cut out of the local game. I'm telling you, if you watch them in Jamaica, they do the same thing. Those are the things I have a problem with now. All right. You know what is so funny? This is the same coach that had the team in the earlier round. And we same one was saying that the team was playing well and this is a good coach. Now they go up against the number 2 ranked U20 team in the world. Right? They are down 3-0 and all of a sudden the coach not good, the football not ready, the player them not ready. You may not understand how we think. This is the same coach, that had them in the round that we played before this. All right? And everybody was saying the team looked organized. The team was passing the ball around. All right? They are going to come up against USA and Canada, two of the top youth female teams in the world at this level. And yet now, after beating up the coach a month ago, we come today. Yeah? We come today like the coach not ready, the players not ready. They are just take it now, man. They are 17-year-old, 16. The Raghunandan is 16-year-old, just turned 16. They're playing against 19 and 20-year-old who is playing in one of the top professional women league in the world. What coaching have to do with that? So we need to have certain discussion at different times higher. You understand me? Have them at different time. You cannot look at this game. Yeah, like the second goal was a mistake. But you can see physically, the Canadians are bigger. We see that. The captain of the team. Her parents decided that she's going to, the two defenders, the two defenders, the girl with the low hair, that big one, and the captain of the team, both of them decided that they're going to do the CXC. Maya Mitchell is injured. Sule Washington is not there. Understand the people? Just understand that, no man. Sure, me know no like when Jamaica losing a higher. And the team need to improve and then they work on the players them. But nobody pressure they look a young girl them, man. Now they look the people them look up in them alone. Let them play and enjoy themselves. Sure. Let them play and enjoy themselves. And nobody come beat the coach, hey. It's Super Friday. Have a super day, you people. Hit the like button, man. Because not when I hit the like button. And not when I hit the like button. And not when I share the video and then not pressure man in this man. And I'm going to tell you again, people, the biggest thing in Jamaica is the coaches. These coaches need to start coach the people them right. Like when you see bad attitude, you need to start rooting it out. So when they come to this level, they do the right thing. I'm telling you, that's one of the biggest issues with our football. The coaches of these players, they want to win the competition to say, I won girls football, won 10 times. No, oh no, Quelch 100. I don't know, no Quelch 100. No Quelch 100. At 19 years old, if you're at UE and UTech, you could come and you could come and play. You don't get that with CXC. You only have some of them deferred it. You see it? Two of the girls deferred their exam until January, right? Some of them decided not to. You don't get that luxury. You do not get that luxury. When you go to no, but Van Zanten, all right. You see now, you see what this all go on to. Me now we'll get another convert. The best player on the field today, the three best players on the field today are Avery Johnson, Lewis, and Jerry Lewis, and Jerry Butt. They are the three best players on the field for Jamaica today. The three best players. The two centre back and Avery Johnson, the number 8 in CDM. Three best players on the field today. I throw the ball again. Good pass. You know, she wasn't offside. This line's lady, you know. It is Canada 3, Jamaica 0. We're in the 80th minute of the game. The young Jamaicans been given a clearly offside that time. A rude awakening here in their opening game. Leah Brooks has made some brilliant saves as well. I know that she has had a national call up already. I think she's also one for the future. Not a substitution for a Jamaican. This is Williams. Another young player. Yeah, coming on for Powell. Another 16-year-old. Destiny Powell. Not our best day out today. I think this is the challenge that we're going to have to fix, right? The amount of girls playing football that are available. Because I agree that you can't bring so many 16 and 17-year-old to an under 20 tournament, you know. And or no, the next game is against the USA. So let's see, because the USA comes up against Panama. Yeah, and also the conditioning. I mean, the Canadians look so much fitter than the Jamaicans. Another substitution for the Jamaicans. This is Andreen Smith, left-footed player. She was also one who was at the under 17 tournament, picked up an injury in that game. Or replacing Davia Richards. Yeah, Sydney Ty is a Canadian coach, Kyle. She has a Canadian B license. All right. You're saying that it is equivalent to what? I don't think this the issue with this team. In my opinion, the issue is not this coach. The issue is the coaching before they get to this coach. It's a young team. This is a more mature Canadian team, a older Canadian team. All right. And the Jamaican team, unlike the Canadian team that has all of their top players, the Jamaican team is missing out on at least four players who would have the captain of the team is not there. One of Mia Mitchell, who was at the last U20s at 17, is not there. So we have to give and take, people. I know you want Jamaica win every game and look good, but have to give and take. Have to give and take. Be optimistic. Be optimistic, man. And easy on yourself, man. Go on down. Oh, yeah. Sweet job, dog. Why the football fans? So me not be running football, you know. Because no matter what you do, if people that listen, no matter who you select, when the team lose, I tell you, no matter, as long as the team know when the people are gonna cuss. So at the end of the day, you see the starting 11 what we pick today, if that starting 11 play and lose, they won't cuss at somebody. I saw the football fans them stay there. They are not going to be pleased. People hit the like button. I understand me. 88 minutes of the game. Canada 3, Jamaica 0. Yeah. Yet, you're saying that the Brazil U20 female team have 16-year-old and 20-year. Are you talking about the male team? You're talking about the Brazil male team, right? So, say we're talking about the Brazil male team. That's a different thing. They can't male footballer and female footballer are two different things. Like Whisper 70. Let me tell you this: if Brazil play USA with them 16 and 17-year-old and then get bag up, me I tell you that. What do you think say USA and Canada a paper team? Not true. Not that we believe. What do you think say USA and Canada in a female football? I know paper team. They can't run with the USA. They can't play Jamaican with them age group there. I am saying to you, if Brazil brings 16 and 17-year-old, even if Brazil bring them 20-year-old, come play against Canada and the USA, them get beaten. That me believe. That me believe. I believe the USA U20 team can beat Brazil even if Brazil are use 20-year-old. If they use 16 and 17-year-old, USA back them up. You don't need to watch USA next. Hey, big up John. Big up John and Kyle. Boy, no man. Listen, just you're the young ladies here, man. See, it's a female football. We can't be so hard for the young ladies. Them. It's what the man them want beat the young ladies and all of them things. They shouldn't vex with male football. They want to use the male football fat and fry the young girl. Beautiful control. Jamaican. Avery Johnson, I think, has really played a good game. Good ball played over the top here. Pressure being applied by the Jamaican. Or can they get something out of this one? Not able to as the Canadians. They come out of defense. We have 5 minutes to be added now. Canada 3, Jamaica 0. There are times when Jamaica play Canada U20 will be a 9 and 10 we are pick up. No. Different thing, We need some improvement, but proud of little girl them. Them no go on so bad. Hey, Kyle, no, listen, has the gap closed? No, tell me, say, USA beat the whole of them. USA are still the number one team. And me, I'm going to tell you this, Kyle. If Brazil bring them 16 and 17-year-old, come play against the USA female 20-year-old team, them get bag up. Me not asking me, I tell her that. All when gap close. Them can't bring. What kind of 16 or 17-year-old come play against USA? Brazil 20-year-olds can't even beat the USA 20-year-olds, much less them 16 or 17-year-old. You can't tell me that, man. Nah, man, them get bag up, Kyle. Anybody try that with the US or Canada, then we get bag up. No joke. That is number 4. Again, the midfielders, very static. Number 4 for the Canadians. Canada 4, Jamaica nil. Goalkeeper had no chance that time. Again, the midfielders walking. They're all walking back. Um, Substitute just come on. They walk all the way back. So that is where you have your problems. So Watson scored number 4 for Canada. This was over from goal number 2. In these games, you have to let your opponent work hard for every goal that they score. Jamaica have not had a shot at goal, a shot on target. They offered nothing going forward. So I hope this is a lesson to um, our young ladies, especially the ones who play in the local leagues, that they must remember that dominating our local league means nothing. It it means nothing. You can tell that yeah, it means nothing if when you come on this stage you can't manage. Yeah. So there you go. Game is over. Yeah. So people, let me help you, right? We have to understand that there's levels to this thing, you know. Jamaica beat up some teams, don't it? Like it's just like if we have our full team with Rebecca and the whole of them and Drew and Bonnie Shaw, and we go and play against St. Martin's as an example. All right, we're gonna beat them up. But when Bonnie Shaw and their girl meet USA, a 4 we get, brother. When Bonnie Shaw and Rebecca and Drew and all of the top Jody Brown them and the whole of them, a 4 we get from USA same way. 4. That means back in the days when we never had such quality players, we used to get all 8 and 9 and 10 and them thing there. We couldn't even probably reach the stage to play them. What I need them to learn from this, right? What we need to learn from this is that our local coaches again, and I'm going to talk to the ones who are part of the national setup who coach girls, the coaches who are part of our national programs who coach girls. You need to let them know. You need to let the girls know that the standard is not our league. I can tell you about some of the girls from the States on this. I can show you clips of them, the amount of work that they do. Listen, if you follow, for example, um, Cameron, Simmons, Cameron Simmons. Follow Cameron Simmons. You see our local girls doing those things. You see Cameron Simmons, I play hard. No man, Buckley young, man. That's what I'm to tell people. And people think me hard, When Buckley get called for the national team, she shouldn't get called. But Buckley small, man. Buckley's a Buckley small, 17. Buckley. Watch Buckley at 19. Watch Buckley 2 years from now. And Tiny Seaton. Just look at them. Look at them. If they keep these girls together, look at them. If they keep on improving, look at them 2 years from now. So, my thing is this. Watch me, I know. We have to begin to tell our young ladies and our young men in Jamaica, our local leagues are not the standard. All right, watch this. I watch, what's his name? King play 2 games. And you see the bad habit him have at Jamaica? Same thing him do. Love dribble out of the back. King look like him there. Him a really a king. Him a play football like no man can touch the ball when me have it. No pass is a bad pass. No dribble is a bad dribble. What we need to do is when time them start do them thing there, you take them off of your field and say that is not the standard. I'm preparing you for the big time. But look at some of these. Avery Johnson. Look at them. Look at the Mia Mitchell them. Look at them. I'm telling you. Go on your Instagram. You see them working out. Them working on them game. Outside of their coaches. Them people here, them parents get personal coaches for them. This is what some of our young ladies need to do. There's no, listen, Tiny and Destiny and Chanel Buckley and Davia, all of these girls, they haven't gotten bigger. And their conditioning, you know, see them put out them videos where them work out individually. They only train when a school time or football time, and them have exams. We have to start saying to them, listen, if you're going to be world class, you need to work on your game. Look when Leon Bailey come Jamaica, him go work on him game by himself. You have to do individual things to up the standard. And our coaches need to begin to instill these things in our young players. You understand me? So we can up the levels. But we have to understand the levels. You understand me? Canada 4, Jamaica 0. You know, learning experience for the young ladies. Like I said, they did well in their first round. This is it. Coach first time with them in this tournament and the one before this, you know. So he's learning as well. You understand me? Because CONCACAF and a boy. You understand me? So kudos to the girls. You understand me? Like I said, for me, Avery Johnson, excellent performance. Our goalkeeper, Leah Brooks, very good in goal. Butts and Lewis, injury Butts and injury Lewis. Yeah. 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 That's a good start. But listen, all right, so here's what happened now. Remember now that after the last round, some of these girls that are in college, they had exams. And these Jamaican girls were playing. But I don't even know because we have to also, all right. You have to, we have to also have a overall plan for the football, where we look at our competitions and the timing of the competitions in CONCACAF. You understand me? So we know when our players start to peak in our local competitions, it is in the time for the CONCACAF qualifications then. I think we need to do that. There needs to be an overall look at how do we structure our competitions in the as best as possible, especially the youth ones, in keeping with the youth competitions in CONCACAF, so that our players are in tip-top shape. So fitness is not an issue when they get to the 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 the, the competition that they're gonna play. But I mean, my word from there is that this Canadian team, you're probably going to see players from this Canadian team in their World Cup team. I don't think any of these players from this team will make Jamaica World Cup squad. So this is not a joke, people. This is not a joke Canadian team. All right? All right. So we just so you know that. So big up to the young ladies. You understand me? Unfortunate loss, but yeah. Yeah. So there's nothing to argue and fight and cuss about. You know, the host, I want to say the host play, you know, and them get beaten by Costa Rica. Puerto Rico play, they got beaten as well. You understand me? So by Mexico. They said that I should have that group Jamaica in. But we have Ella Eggleston should have been in this team. Sule Washington should have been in this team. Mia Mitchell should have been in this team. You know? But it is what it is, people. And you know, some man is man like when the team them lose to the stars. You don't know, say, yo, me have to disappear. Me can't, you know, so when my team them lose, I keep no long stream, you know, cause. But I want to say, listen, it's Super Friday. Thanks to all the persons who like the video, those who share the video, those who maybe this is your first time and you subscribe to the channel. If that is the case, thank you for being a new subscriber. All right. Yeah. I want to big you up again. Thanks to every single one of you for being a part of this. You understand me? There you go, Errol Phillips. Should be really, yeah, man, realistic. Listen, me expect we to beat Panama, USA, and Canada. The most me I expect is a draw out of this. In fact, I hope I am wrong, but I think it's going to be worse in terms of when you play the USA. And that is not because we are bad, it's just levels. I think the game we should work hard to get a result out of. Yeah. And we have, yeah, man. Hey, Puerto Rico got 7, so you don't know. Understand me. But people, I am Management. This has been I Am Sure Sports. As usual, when it gets to this point of the show, I say, we are over, and we are OUT. Out of here. We're gone clear. Yeah, but Zoe looked like she committed to the United States because she is a part of the under-17. So she is somebody that I think they should have gone after as well. And the centre back at Liverpool, I think they should have actively pursued her. It was a little difficult, but I think if we had those players, it would have been different. But these teams are ahead of us, man. So big up everyone. Have a good day, good weekend. I am Management. This has been I Am Sure Sports. And at this point, I want you to know that we are over and we are OUT. Where are you out of here?
Yo, watch about dog, SK New Air this. The body out there, Sniper King I represent for I Am Sure Sports. You get to me, I say, when you want the latest news and sports and updates and all of that, check out I Am Sure Sports. You know the thing goes in. Remember, cover the whole island. Remember Kingston, Westmoreland, Galchester, Orchard Race, Galtigo Bay. Everywhere. I Am Sure Sports. Check it out for the latest news and latest updates. Sniper King I represent. Where them feel like? Ha, yeah. Someone on for the food from we young, from we day, you need height. I Am Sure Sports. Yeah, dog.